especially in class situations. Um, Going from there, they have an exchange program that offers the public to kind of offer different assistive tech that still works, that they're no longer using. Um, Maybe they decided to upgrade, maybe they decided to go a different route. Either way, they want to offer it to other people with disabilities who might utilize the tech at a lower price than what it would be to buy it brand new. And this is for different community groups, different businesses, individuals, just about anyone can post on this exchange program and just kind of come together and see what's out there, see what's being offered, and see if maybe they can not have to spend quite as much on assistive technology because it is hefty in price. So, going down to the NAD there, NAD, the National Association of the Deaf, has many different resources on there, but in particular to mainstreaming education, they have education advocates. They have a national ASL resource directory, which is excellent to know that your resource is verified by NAD. It's just top notch. Third, they have a described and captioned media program, which students can utilize. Even non-deaf students can utilize that. Um, Captions are not exclusively for the deaf and hard of hearing, but that media program is definitely useful to mainstream students if they are trying to access different types of media and need that captioning or described service. And lastly, on there, they have a youth ambassador program, which offers the opportunity for deaf or hard of hearing youth to kind of interact with communities outside of what they're used to and kind of do their part to interact with society and pull society closer together and offer maybe exposure to deaf culture and just kind of work to be a good ambassador to bring everybody together. I think that's an awesome offer for deaf students and children as well. Going on to online sources there, now I went ahead and just listed three, although there are just a multitude of online sources out there. First listed there is raisingdeafkids.org, which has up for all mainstreaming and its effects and, what the benefits are, what the negatives are. It's just a great, if you're just starting out and you need more information, that's a good place to start. Secondly, we got deafwebsites.com, which have a variety of information, including education on hearing loss, education on technology, different technology information regarding what they link with, what they're good with, what settings they're good for, ASL resources and information. It's just this broad website that has tons of different topics. It's definitely worth checking out. Lastly, we have mydeafchild.org, which kind of acts as a portal way for other websites. It provides more specific resources, such as locating EDHI programs for early on intervention, info on the benefits of using ASL, info on the benefits of using ASL early on, even in non-deaf infants, and how it promotes language acquisition. Definitely another good website to look at. Has a lot of really good resources for younger students in particular. So, last but not least here, fun quiz time. So we'll start with number one, which is what is the goal of mainstreaming? And I went ahead and just put in a quick answer there, which is to place differently abled students in the least restrictive environment. Also important to note is that a goal of mainstreaming is to make sure that deaf students are interacting with hearing students and vice versa, and that it's kind of breaking down that barrier that exists today. The second question I have here is what's one barrier experienced by deaf or hard of hearing students in mainstream educational settings? And I went ahead and just listed a few so that we can just pick one. So it's communication barriers, social barriers, being the odd one out, and all different barriers experienced by hard of hearing and deaf students in education settings.